as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And his first pass is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
89.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Lions.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Tate to return it. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
He's taken down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
A loss of 1.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Jackson from the shotgun. And open, it's Cup. He's got it. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
At the 43.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to bring big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
4.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
On for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
3rd down.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Lions, 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
23 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Stafford. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford. Screen play. Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Johnson.
To bring up 4th.
4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. It's brought in left side by Tate. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jackson on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it with Johnson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Tate on the return.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now Jackson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Now looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. It would be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And goal.
They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet, they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Stafford, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He was covered.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On 3rd down, Stafford. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jalen Ferguson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing is Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability that Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Dobbins. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
But it brings up
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down, Lions.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Coming to you.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Operating from the gun, Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. From the gun, Stafford. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Stafford's pass.
That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing again at Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To the air again, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And no, it's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken
Typically,
down.
we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
17-yard line.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Here's Dobbins.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down.
A pitch comes to Dobbins.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.